Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Who are you today?
Afternoon, sir. Great.
Oh, that's good to hear. So, today we're going to learn about something fun. But before that, let's take a prayer before we start our class. Pray start. Okay, so before that, I will take your attendance. Angel Cantika. Angel Cantika.
Yes, sir.
Umu Kalsu. Marsha dan Alan.
Present, sir.
Joy.
Present, sir.
Okay, so is anyone absent today?
Faiz.
Oh, Faiz. Okay, so today we're going to learn about something fun. But before that, we're going to learn about something fun that is cross your text. Have you ever made a sandwich before by yourself?
Yes, me.
Or have you ever made something by yourself at home or anywhere?
Yes, I met fried rice.
So, you make fried rice,
Yes.
right?
By myself.
What kind of ingredient do you use?
Rice,
Rice, and then what else?
onion,
Onion, and then
sauce,
okay, that's how to make
fried
fried
rice.
rice. So, before we start our material, I will show you some video. We will watch a short video about someone making sandwich. This is violent, if you can hear it. Yes, the green tea is called cucumber atau timun in Indonesia. Okay, let's watch it. Okay, so that's the video that we already watched about someone making sandwich. So, after you already watched this video, so what did the person do first? Do anyone know? What did the person do first? Apa yang orang pertama tersebut lakukan? Yes, yes, yes. The first one is cutting the ingredients such as cucumber, tomato, and then did you hear or see the words that tell someone how to do something or how to do what? Pernah kalian setelah kalian menonton video tadi, apakah kalian menemukan kalimat yang menyuruh untuk melakukan sesuatu? Yes.
Open the egg.
Yes, open the egg. Open. Yes, that is called imperative verb. Do you know imperative verb?
Yeah, imperative verbs. Teks yang menyuruh melakukan sesuatu.
Ya, imperative verb adalah kata kerja yang menyuruh atau memerintahkan seseorang untuk melakukan sesuatu. Seperti misalnya tadi open, close, misalnya crack the egg atau memecahkan telurnya. So today we're going to learn about procedure text. And by the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn about the structure, the language focus, and then the language features, and also the imperative verb that makes someone to do something. Okay, so we already watched this video, right? Okay. So before we start our material, can everyone stand up? We will play a little game. Can everyone stand up? Let's do a short activity. So, this game called Simon Says. So, this game is called Simon Says. Have you ever heard about Simon Says?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone already familiar, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Angel, can you please? Okay, so listen, what do you do? So if I say Simon says, ikuti saya, follow me.
Yes.
And if I don't say Simon says, don't follow me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's practice first. Simon says, touch your leg. Okay. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, touch your forehead. Simon says, touch your lips. Touch your ear. Okay. Okay, let's start. Simon says, touch your shoulder. Simon says, touch your head. Simon says, touch your eyebrow. Simon says, touch your knee. Simon says, touch your hand. Touch your lips. Okay, good job, everyone. So that's called imperative verb. Imperative verb we always see in descriptive text too. Oh, sorry, not descriptive, but and then we are going to talk about what is procedure text.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before we talk about procedure text, anyone know what is procedure text?
Me.
What is, Marsha?
The instruction text that will tell us how to do something.
Good job. Procedure text is a text that tells us how to do something or make something step by step.
Yes.
Okay, so after we know the definition of procedure text, let's move to the structure of procedure text, you can see this is the example of the text with the structure on it. The first one is goal. Everyone knows what is goal?
Yes, it's aim.
Yes, aim. In Indonesian or in our language, we call it aim. Nah, look at this. How to grow carrot. This is the goal. Bagaimana caranya kita menumbuhkan carrot. Itu adalah tujuan dari procedure text tersebut. And then the materials. Everyone know what is materials?
Ingredients.
Ya, termasuk ingredients. Jadi di dalam procedure text apapun itu baik itu termasuk alat ataupun bahan itu disebut material. Ada yang namanya material padat, ada yang namanya material cair. Itu semua dikelompokkan menjadi material in procedure text. And then the next one is steps. Everyone knows what is steps?
Langkah-langkah.
Yes, langkah-langkah. Beda. I will show you. Nah, this is what we call steps atau langkah-langkah. This step is important in procedure text. Kenapa saya sebut penting? Karena procedure text itu adalah melakukan sesuatu secara bertahap atau sesuai langkah-langkahnya. Apabila kita tidak mengikuti langkah, maka hasilnya tidak akan sesuai dengan yang diinginkan. Makanya step itu important in procedure text. So we already know what is the general structure of procedure text. First one is goal, and then materials, and the last one is steps. And then move. After we talk about the language, after we talk about the structure of procedure text, we're gonna talk about language features of procedure text. Now, so in procedure text, they use simple present tense. Anyone know what is simple present tense?
Yes.
What is?
Right now tense.
Jadi sesuai yang dikatakan Mas Chandra tadi, simple present tense adalah tense yang menyatakan kebiasaan atau kejadian yang sedang terjadi saat ini. Nah, and then use of imperative. Anyone know what is imperative? Apa tadi imperatif? Yang telah saya jelaskan.
Memerintahkan.
Ya, kalimat yang memerintahkan. Ini semua sama use. Imperative, action, verb, connected. Action, verb, dan imperatif itu memiliki makna yang sama. Menyuruh untuk melakukan sesuatu. Nah, bagaimana contohnya itu bagaimana contohnya? What is the example of action verb or imperative? You can see it on this. Okay. Repeat after me, ya. Boil.
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 Fry.
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 Grill.
Grill.
Bake.
Bake.
Steer.
Steer.
Mix.
Mix.
Peel.
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 Chop.
Chop.
Blend.
Blend.
Roast.
Roast.
Steam.
Steam.
Melt.
Melt.
Dice.
Dice.
Zest.
Zest.
Good job. Meat.
Meat.
Season.
Season.
Whisk.
Whisk.
Toast.
Toast.
Marinate.
Marinate.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Taste.
Taste.
Spread.
Spread.
Pour.
Pour.
Simmer.
Simmer.
Okay, let's repeat.
What
What
is
that?
Sir, what is the meat?
Meat itu kalau in Indonesia itu namanya mengulek atau mengulangi adonan.
Understand. Alright.
Okay, so Marshanda,
Pour.
Ungu,
Whisk.
Angel, Kacoy, Marsha,
Peel.
Ungu,
Zest.
Angel,
Catch.
Choi. Okay, that's good. We will be for us. This is what imperative verb atau kata kerja yang memerintahkan sesuatu. Boil, fry, grill, and blah blah blah. Okay, move without game. It's about use of connectivities, atau penggunaan kata sambung seperti first, second, then, finally, next, dan sebagainya. Fungsi dari connective itu adalah agar step tersebut menjadi teratur, agar kita tahu yang mana yang pertama, yang mana step kedua, ketiga, dan selanjutnya. Oke, setelah itu material media. everyone already know what the lineage features and the general structure of procedure text, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will see all of this in our text today. Wait, I open the text ya. Nah, ini teksnya. Can you see it? This is the example of procedure text. How to make sandwich, ingredient, and the procedure. Okay. So, after that, Marshanda, you already know, and we already talked about the lineage features and general structure, right?
Yes.
So this is the example of procedure text. Can you identify where is the goal?
The goal is make sandwich.
Yes, the goal is how to make sandwich.
Yes.
And then angels, what is the material? Okay. Yes, okay. Yeah. Ham, okay. It is because
Sir,
ingredients
what
atau
is
bahan.
ham?
Ham itu adalah daging sapi. Daging tipis. And then, where is the connective atau kata penghubung, kata penjelas?
First, next, then, after that, finally.
Okay, so give a bit of class. You already know how to identify the language features and how to identify the general structure of procedure text. And then we're going to play a game. This game is called This game is called imperative verb chain. Do you know what is it? Jadi imperative verb game sini, imperative verb chain game adalah kita akan menyebutkan imperative verb tersebut tetapi berurutan atau chain. Kita kan sama menyambung tapi bukan sambungnya bersamaan. Misalnya Choi menyebut boil, and then the next person orang selanjutnya itu tidak menyebut lagi kosakata selanjutnya tapi mengulang dari awal. Misalnya Choi tadi mengatakan boil, and then Marsha itu repeat boil fry, and then Umu is boil fry grill.
Understand?
Yeah, like that. Okay, let's start from Angel.
Boil.
Yes, Umu.
Boil fry. Boil fry grill.
Boil, fry, grill, bake.
Boil fry grill bake steer. Boil fry grill bake steer roast. Boil fry grill bake steer roast mix. Boil fry grill bake steer roast mix milk.
Boil, fry, grill, bake, steam, mix, milk, pop, bread.
Masih ada?
What, sir? I don't see, sir.
Oh iya, okay. Nih,
Okay. Boil, fry, grill, bake, steer, mix, roast, milk, pure chocolate. Boil, fry, grill, bake, steer, roast,
imperative chain games. Gimana game ini melatih? Gimana game tersebut melatih bagaimana caranya kita menghafal. Okay, so after that, we're going to take a look again on this text. So, if you read this text, if you read this text, in your opinion, why does the writer include imperative verb? Kenapa penulisnya menaruh imperative verb?
To make the text well structured.
Ya, siapa lagi yang tahu? Anyone else? Ya, seperti yang dibilang tadi, mengapa penulisnya meletakkan mengapa penulisnya meletakkan imperative verb in the text? It's because agar prosedur teks tersebut menjadi tersusun rapi, agar kita tahu langkah sebelumnya dan langkah setelahnya. Itulah mengapa ditaruh imperative verb. Okay, so yes, correct. So that's the function of imperative verb, untuk memperjelas sesuatu atau untuk memperjelas sesuatu bahwa bagaimana caranya kita akan melakukan sesuatu, how we do something, how we make something. And then I will give you this
This one. Worksheet.
this worksheet. So you have to do all of this. So you can see the activity yes. I will show you how to do the activities. So where is the wait, yeah. I will. So what you have to do next is now we're going to do this first. So if you read the text, but before that, I will explain about it first. So this is the individual worksheet. So you have to do it on your own. Kalian melakukan ini semua sendirian. Nah, you can read the instruction. Read the text carefully, then complete the table below based on its structure. Jadi setelah kalian melihat teks tersebut, kalian akan menentukan goal dari teks tersebut. Yang pertama ada goalnya, yang kedua ada materialsnya, and then the last one is text.
Okay, sir.
Everyone sudah tahu? Everyone mengerti?
Yes, everyone knows.
Okay.
Understand.
Everyone understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can
Done, sir.
done.
I want to present.
Okay, so anyone wants to move in front of the class to read?
Okay.
Okay, Masha dan Nurul.
So I identified my presenter text is how to make a cup of tea.
Oh yeah, how to make a cup of tea.
Yes, so the paragraph is is to make tea. The materials we have a cup, a hot water, and sugar.
Okay.
The step is first put a tea bag into the cup, then pour hot water into the cup. After that, add sugar if you like, and stir the tea well. Finally, the tea is ready to drink.
Okay, so that's how you identify the structure of the text. Anyone else? Ada yang mau lagi? Okay, so begitu caranya kalian mengerjakan teks pertama atau worksheet pertama. And then we move. Sorry. Nah, this we have two activity, part B and part C. Yang dimana
Okay.
this activity you have to do it here.
Okay,
So
sir.
I will divide it into two groups. Angel with Pumugalsum and Marshanda with Choi. Okay, you can start. You can start discuss this worksheet. The first one is part B, find the language feature. You can discuss with your friend, and you Angel you can discuss with Pumu. You have to find the imperative verb, the connectors, the adverb. Meanwhile, in the part C, you have to answer this. What is the purpose of the text? Why is the order important? What can you learn from this text? And what kind of procedure text can you write next time?
Okay, so the very first way I will do is put the P.